Hi guys, my name is Parag and welcome back in my new video. In this video, I'm going to provide you detailed information about building quantity estimation and rate analysis. This sheet consists all these parameters and this calculation is done based upon the input data. So if you have any building plan, section elevation and foundation plan, that is the input for this Excel sheet. If you don't have and you just want to make one abstract for your building estimation, you can also do that. This Excel sheet can provide you the detailed abstract cost abstract form for the bank loan. You can take the benefit of this Excel sheet to create the bank loan. Okay, and this is going to be a very interesting Excel sheet for all of you, right? This Excel sheet consists of earthwork, okay, then also it consists of earthwork, right? So you can see earthwork, substructures, okay, superstructures, masonry work, plaster work, painting, doors, and also I have provided rate analysis format, cost estimation format for the bank loan. Okay, so this is what we have right here. Now you need to provide your data in input database Excel sheet. Only this Excel sheet can help you to get all the correct data. If you not provide the data properly, you will face problems, right? Now let me take you to my website first to understand how you can download this Excel sheet. So you need to download this Excel sheet by visiting my website www.civilnotes.com, and also you can check the link in a description box of this video, and also you can join my WhatsApp groups because this Excel sheet is very easily available for all of you. Okay, and just go through this post because this post is really going to be important for all of you. Now this Excel sheet is having some database such as if you have a building plan, that would be really interesting, but now on assumption basis I'm going to provide the data. So let's provide some data related to building over here, that what is the project name, location, date, and who is the engineer who is doing this work, right? See the before providing this Excel sheet in this video, I'm going to clear this. Whatever the calculation I'm going to provide, you need to cross check once again because maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so you need to check your calculation, then and only then if you want to use for your purpose, then you can use like that, right? So the building dimensions you need to provide first, like what is the total plinth area in square meter you have to provide here, what is the total building length, okay, and the width, like just take this plot area, so the length and width you need to provide. Okay, so this length is 15 meter and width is 10 meter, I have provided. Now how many floor of building you have, 2 floor, 3 floor, you need to provide here. First ground floor height you have to provide, okay, floor to floor height you have to provide, first floor height you have to provide. Okay, so I have created for 2 floor, that's why I have provided like this. If you want to create multiple floors, then this sheet might not help you, but till 2 floor it will definitely help. Okay, then parapet height you have to provide over here. Then for foundation parameters we have this one database, so you need to provide how many footings you have, the length of the footing and width of the footing in meter you have to provide, footing depth you have to provide, PCC thickness you have to provide, which is a plain cement concrete, plain beam depth you have to provide, plain beam width you have to provide, total plain beam length, like if you have this whole plan, so how what is the length of the plain beam, okay, which is connecting the whole this foundation and footing, that length you have to provide here. Then excavation depth, like what is the excavation depth we have, like just take an example, this is your uh, just take an example that this is your ground floor and there you have your footing, so this much is the depth of the excavation trenches that you have created, so I have provided the depth is 1.5 meter. Then if is there any sand filling, so yes, you have filled the sand around 15.15 meter, you fill the sand. Okay, that's also you need to provide. Now let's come to the structural parameters. How many columns you have? So definitely I have created 15 number of, let me just make it 12 because I took a 12 number of columns below. So 12 number of columns you have, the column size I have provided here. Column height per floor I have provided 3 meter. Total beam length you have to calculate how many total beam length you have across each and every floor. Okay. Beam depth you have to provide here for the, for the structural. uh, which is above of the construction, like superstructure one. Then you need to provide the width of the beam. Okay, slab area you need to provide how many square feet slab area you have, square meter. Then slab thickness you need to provide, lintel depth you need to provide, and lintel width also you need to provide. Once you add all these things, you need to also add the lintel length, right? Once you're done with this data, you need to jump into the masonry and filling database. So here you have external wall length you have to provide in length, internal wall length. So this is all about the whole plan. If you have a plan, you can easily calculate this link. Okay. Then wall height you need to type over here. Okay. Also, you can see here that external wall thickness you can drop here, internal wall thickness you can drop, plaster internal and external plaster thickness also you need to mention here. Now, how much finished floor area you have, that you need to provide. Okay, flooring thickness you need to provide here, and ceiling and roof slab area you need to provide. So all this data can only captured from one detailed plan. So you first need to finalize your plan, and from that you need to provide your database over here, right? Let's come to the doors and window. So how many doors you have? Okay, provide here their size. Okay, then internal doors. Okay, room to room doors that you have, number of windows you have, and their size, and the ventilation count. So once you provide all this data, now you can jump to the earthwork one. So based on this data, you can see you will get the excavation for footing, how much quantity you have to perform. And see, I have provided the remark as per drawing. So as per drawing, it will calculate the database you have provided in input file. It will calculate data here. So this much quantity in metric cube is a excavation for footing is required. Then for plinth beam, you need a excavation of 17.25 metric cube. Okay. So total excavation is 64.50 metric cube. Okay. So this is a sum of all the excavation. Now, also once you do this one, so for that, after excavation, you need the sand filling. So sand filling or murun filling is required. For that, you need 22.50 metric cube sand filling. So you can bring from your market. Okay. And also disposal of excavated earth. So whatever the trenches that you have done, from that how much disposal area you have bring back, that you need to dispose a certain area. So that would be 80.63 meter cube, which is a include of 25% buckling area. Okay, so that you have. Now let's go to the substructure. So if I go to the substructure, here I have differentiated the all substructure like PCC, reinforced concrete, reinforced steel, and the formwork. So how much quantity of the PCC will require? So for the whole this construction work, the input data you have provided, you need a PCC of 4.30 metric cube. Okay. Then for reinforce, you need it for footing, column, and plane. Total RCC you required 12.90 metric cube. For reinforced steel, you required 1101 kilogram steel, and formwork like shuttering you required 76.40 square meter, right? Now let me go to the superstructure. For superstructure, you can also get how many column quantity, like how many column concrete you required. Okay, column steel required and column formwork required. So all this data for the column is now calculated here. Similarly for the beam also it is calculated. For slab it is calculated. Okay, and also you can see these are auto fetched from the database, right? Similarly for the slab, lintel, roof slab, and here you have the total summary. So you will require a total concrete of 75.17 metric cube, steel of 8108.51 kilogram, and total formwork of 684.49 square meter, right? Now if I go to the masonry, you will get the database like how many brick masonry you required. Okay, so total after deduction you required 123.36 square meter. Okay, of 230 thick. Then remaining for 115 you require 224. Cement concrete block is not required. If you want to assign, you can assign. Volume calculations like total internal and external wall, the masonry is 54.23 meter cube. Okay, this is the material estimation, and the material requirement are around, you can see you required 11,632 bricks for the 230 wall, and also 10,603 based on their size. That much numbers is required for the internal wall. The total bricks are required 22,000 approximately, and the cement bag 433, and sand required 56.95. Okay. Now also if I just jump to the plaster work, okay, this is a plaster calculations, like how many internal plaster work, external plaster work, how many material required in terms of the cement and sand for internal and external, and the flooring work. Okay, how many floor concrete required in 10 metric cube, cement screed is required, floor tiles are required, and skirting is required. Also for the waterproof, how many terrace proofing and bath proofing required, that is also provided. If I jump to the painting area, you can see how many internal painting, like 2 coat plus 1 primer, how much required, okay, in square meter. So all area including the enamel, distemper, and the material estimation, you can get it from here. Okay, then also I'll jump to the door and window, so you can see how many quantity of the main door, okay, required with the area. Okay, so total summary you can get below, like total door area is 20.16, total window area is 21.60, and total ventilation is 2.16. So this is the area that you require. Now based on this guys, you can also prepare the abstract. Okay, now you can see I have also already, this is a my quantity already fetched from the database. Now what you have to do, you need to put your data, a rate. So for earthwork I'm considering that, okay, 500 rupees. For pcc I'm putting my rate, so you need to put your rate over here. Okay, so once you put your rate over here, okay, so based on that what will happen, it will generate the detailed estimate at below. Okay, you can see. So column concrete, I'm putting like my rate over here, beam, okay, 15,000, slab concrete, okay, still just I'm putting a random rate, don't consider it as a finalized one. Okay, then brick masonry, okay, 300, internal plaster 700, external 500, flooring work 200, waterproofing 800, internal painting, okay, I'm just putting a random number which is inclusive of the material and the labor and every single thing. Okay, then window and door, okay, right, you can see lump sum I'm putting here 50,000 for plumbing, electric work 80,000, okay, 80,000, okay, and the miscellaneous item around 50,000, okay, 5 lakhs now. Okay, so like this you can prepare your estimate, and you can take the, you can write the project name, okay, XYZ project. Okay, and also you can create the whole estimation for the bank loan. Okay, and you can give it to the once you do all your cross check, you can create your this estimation. So this abstract of estimate is really going to be interesting. So see, once based upon your input data, this Excel sheet is calculating whole quantity of work, and that's bring you at a very low working, and also gives you proper quantity estimation and the bank loan estimate form. Okay, or cost abstract form you can say. And also you can do your working on these rates, so you can provide them including labors, right, for substructure, superstructure, masonry, painting work, and all these things, right. I hope. And also you can take a just select this, okay, and once you select this, okay, you can control P, so you can take a print of this form. Okay, so let me just print select area, right. So this is your let me just, okay, adjust this, you can just do like this. Okay, see, so like this you can print this PDF form. Okay, just print it and you will get this total abstract of estimate. Okay, so this is one of the very interesting Excel sheet that I have provided. Now how you can download this, you need to visit my website, okay, civilnotes.com. You can go through all this uh, process, whole that I have process provided here. See, I have provided the abstract of estimate here also, and here you can click on the link. Once you click on the link, the detailed estimate sheet will generate. Okay, this is in Urdu, so right now I am at outside India, so that's why. You can just click here, and you can also download the max of Excel from here. Okay, and also you can check, move around with this Excel online, right. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to visit my YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel name is Parag Pal. Okay, and you guys all know me. This is really one of the very important. Not this one. Sorry. Let me just switch back to English. Right, Parag Pal. Okay, you can just subscribe my YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is really gonna be interesting for all of you, and I'm provide lots of things, lots of new videos and lectures for all of you. Okay, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to visit my website www.civilnotes.com. Okay, I hope you like this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.